It's called fracking fracking. But they say there's gas in Leitrim and it's spreading towards the north. It's been there for 1,000,000 years. It's a natural resource. They say it could end austerity and bring riches to our land, but the beauty that we have, it was made by God's own hand. Deep beneath the whinny hills where the Shannon waters flow, this natural gas is an eye in their ass. How can they make their profits grow? But stock markets around Glenfarne, they don't get a second glance. They sooner see a horny ewe grazing around the ballroom of romance. And poor old Finn McCool in his grave he lies, and we couldn't rest in peace if he thought he could be blown to the skies. And farmers round Drumshambo Mart are now afraid to even fart, in case that their vibrating cheeks might blow the whole place up the creek. And O'Carolan, the blind harpist, now if he had played the spoons, sure the whole place could have ignited and blew us to the moon. And I wonder if we ever thought that underneath Sheemore, the gas was there for 1,000,000 years beneath its enchanting floor. Ah, they say they can drill 3 holes and pump the water deep. When the rock is fracked, it releases gas that to the surface seeps. But people around Origna have dug deep holes before, trying to release not gas, but black diamond coal. And I wonder if they ever thought that lighting a woodbine or a player could have blown the lot to kingdom come, sure they wouldn't stand the prayer. And in the hills around Kilogie Boy, high up with the crows, they're going to build these landing pads to collect the gas that flows. There'll be highways built through the hills for the lorries to come and go, not giving a damn for robin or thrush. How could we stoop so low? Carrick and Shannon will be a boomtown with casinos on the like, and lap dancing clubs where Leitrim farmers can freewheel to on their bikes. There'll be cruises on the Shannon. There'll be tickets for Croke Park, and the customary brown envelopes will change hands in car parks. They'll come from a land down under to tear Leitrim's heart asunder, driven by greed and an inherent need to rob and steal and plunder. There'll be lap dancing clubs full of ladies in their prime to coax these innocent Leitrim farmers to sign on the dotted line. There'll be a nightly spree on Sky TV. The crack will be just great. Don't be fooled, lads. Go home and lock your gates. And round about Loch Allen shores, cruisers full of tourists fish for trout and salmon in waters of the purest. If the whole Shannon system gets polluted and the tourists come no more, would it be too late then, do you think, to lock the stable door? Now, Larry had a #1 long years ago about a place called lovely Leitrim where the Shannon waters flow. Well, you can't improve on nature, and we won't let this thing go wrong. So I'll ask you now to raise your glass, and together we'll sing that song. Last night I had a pleasant dream, I woke up with a smile. I dreamt that I was back again in dear old Erin's Isle. I thought I saw Loch Allen's banks in the valley down below. Sure it was my lovely Leitrim where the Shannon waters flow. I stood enchanted by the scene of grandeur and delight. I headed on for Carringtown before the dark of night. I passed Sheemore, that fairy hill where flowers wildly grow, and I saw the grave of Finn McCool where the Shannon waters flow. The next I saw was Town with her ancient abbey walls, where the preaching of her holy monks the echoes through her halls. I stood with reverence on the spot, reluctant far to go, from and sages where the Shannon waters flow. I've travelled far to these great lands, from the east unto the west. But of all the islands I have seen, I love